Am I the asshole for having alcohol around my pregnant wife? My wife, 29 female, is 4 months pregnant and cannot stand the smell of alcohol. Even the smallest whiff from your breath or clothes will send her spewing. I, 31 male, love whiskey in the evening time. I would drink a glass, proceed to brush and use mouthwash so my wife doesn't barf on me when she sees me. Yet, she runs away from me whenever I'm even a meter away because she claims she can still smell it from a mile away.
In your blood, buddy. It's in your blood.
We haven't even kissed at night due to this, and I have tried everything to eliminate the whiskey smell. Yet, she still believes she can smell the faint whiskey, which makes her lose it completely. A couple of days ago, I changed my clothes, showered after it, and told her that I promise the smell is gone. She proceeds to hug me and quickly runs to the bathroom to vomit. She comes back to tell me that she isn't coming near me at night until this baby comes out. Proceeds to tell me that she was, quote, right, and that, quote, I am being inconsiderate to her introduction to motherhood. Even though I think I am being overly considerate and trying my best to get rid of this whiskey scent that she can apparently smell from a mile away. She has proceeded to move into our guest bedroom until the foreseeable future. I told her she is overreacting and that it is quite disrespectful of her.
What an asshole.
She told me that she isn't trying to be any of those things. She just can't stand the smell of alcohol. Am I the asshole?
No, you are not. She is not. No, she's not the asshole. He is.
Yeah, so he is the asshole.
He is the asshole.
You scared me for a second.
No. I mean, I truly get it. I mean, I have been with people that they drink. I'm not a real drinker. I mean, I will occasionally have a glass of wine. I may go out to a party. I may occasionally partake in, but I don't need my nightly drinks. That's just not me. And I know that when I'm with somebody that does drink 1, 2, 3 glasses of wine, and all of a sudden I go to kiss them, and the oxygen that comes from their bloodstream back through and it's pure, and they discharge it, it is loaded with alcohol, and I hate it. I find it the biggest turnoff in the world, and if I was pregnant or had that ability, I guarantee you I would be puking up all over them.
Yeah.
So I feel for her, and I find he is very disrespectful. Absolutely a prick. If that's not you're a prick to not. No, I'm serious. I mean, he's got to realize this woman, the last thing she wants to do is heave. Who likes to go literally be pregnant and of all your stomach contractions to go discharge what's in your stomach because the person you're with who apparently loves you and puts you in that position with a little assistance of some fun doesn't respect you enough not to even drink. Give it up, dude. It's not that important, at least for this period of time.
The one positive he gets is that he did try at first. He tried.
He tried what?
Because I feel like a lot of people in this situation would be like, nah, you're crazy, and not even try. He tried to cover up the smell, but the difference is here.
It's in your blood.
Yes, but when it doesn't work and she still has the same reaction, you then can compromise and stop. You tried, right? At least you tried. But now stop and be a team player. That doesn't make sense to you?
I don't even think he tried. I think he tried to see if it would work, but it doesn't work. Trying is giving up the fucking alcohol. This is not a trick question for me.
Is this like a one little sip of alcohol?
No, out. It's in
I'm saying how much is he drinking?
It doesn't matter.
The only way I smell alcohol in someone's breath, like to this extent, is when they've been out and they've been drinking. But I'm saying if you come home and have one shot of whiskey in a cup and you're just drinking that.
Let's imagine. Let's imagine it. Wait. Let's imagine it is one glass and she can still smell it.
Then you be a team player and you stop.
That's the answer.
I'm on your side. I'm just saying.
You better be, because I can. I can still make you fucking disappear.
I'm just saying he tried, and then it didn't work. So then have the respect to say, okay, I tried, it didn't work. I can not do this for 9 months out of my life.
Yeah.
Or longer. I don't know. Is the reaction like this because of the pregnancy?
Yeah.
Or this is new. It's not like she has had this
No.
forever. So then you have to assume after the pregnancy or sometime in the future after that, it would return back to normal.
The chemistry.
And you can go back to your shit. So yeah, it's one of those things that's temporary.
Mm-hmm.
It's so temporary. It's so easy to compromise. You don't need to like take out your whole relationship over something like this.
No, I mean, and I mean, if you give it up, you might even go to your wife and say, you know, honey, I haven't drinking in 2 weeks. I'm going to go out tonight. I'm not going to come. I'm going to hang out at Dave's house to let it all purge out of my system, just to be respectful of you. And will that be okay? Can we work on that one so I can still? There are ways you can successfully pull this off, but you cannot drink.
Yeah.
And go around your wife. Her chemistry and her body from all the changes from the pregnancy has brought all this shit and dynamics within her senses and how she works to a whole new level.
Yeah.
And guys don't get this, but it's real. I've been there. I get it. I know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of comments. Overall, voted asshole. He account's deleted or suspended, so I can't go to the account and look if there's any comments from him.
Because he didn't get the support he wanted.
I'm not sure. Sometimes
I feel like that's so common on these, though.
Yeah.
I was actually shocked in the last one that the guy was like, yeah, you're right. That is like,
Yeah.
I'm
humbled.
I'm humbled.
That's impressive to me.
It is.
Because I feel like a lot of people would get the response they didn't want and then, delete, like, nope.
Yeah. A lot of times that happens. So there's a lot of comments. The top one is info. Why are you more dedicated to your nightly whiskey than your pregnant wife?
Yeah.
And the next comment under that is, yeah, I got to, quote, I've tried everything. And my immediate thought was, except not drinking. I too enjoy whiskey. I don't need a glass every night or even most nights. And if it was making a loved one literally vomit, I would go without. Quote, I love my alcohol more than my wife is a terrible look for a relationship.
Yes.
And there's a bunch of other comments like someone goes, I almost hit the floor when he called her disrespectful. And I think something else that he does throughout this is he really implies that this is all in her head.
Right. I let him swish her vomit in his mouth for a few times every time he does it. That will stop the problem.
Wow.
I thought
now I know how people feel when I say gross bodily fluids and talk about them. Wow,
Yeah.
that was something.
yeah.
You had an image?
Yeah,
I thought
did.
he was going to say what I was seeing this story going to the point where he's like, one night I had a glass of water and I put food coloring in it to make it look like it was whiskey.
And she still
drank
puked.
it and she still, I thought that's where this was going.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, if you have to get there, if you have to really test it, then there's some issues going on.
But I mean, even then, like we have proven with science that sometimes the placebo effect is real.
Yeah, but
So if she's so Pavloved to like see whiskey, smell whiskey, that she pukes, like I could see it working as well. So that wouldn't like be definitive for me.
yes, but at the same time, it's 9 months. Like,
Well,
or
that's-
a little longer, right?
Or a
'Cause this
little
could-
less. Like she could be in the first trimester or like some people have morning sickness really bad in the second trimester. Like some people have morning sickness their whole pregnancy, but this could just be morning sickness and certain smells trigger that.
Yeah.
And she's in a really rough patch. But I think she said it best. Like, this is a really bad introduction you're giving me to motherhood. Like, why would I want to have another child with you if this is how little you respect me?
Yeah.
How little you care for me? Like, she's literally vomiting.
So why can't
Multiple
he see it from
times.
that perspective?
Because he loves his alcohol too much, which is a bit of a
It's a
alarm
problem.
bells.
It's a problem.
Damn.
Yeah. And so I think this is something like if you have a partner and you've talked with them about kids, like I think it's an interesting conversation to have. And you say, hey, if we have kids and I'm the one carrying the baby and I can't drink for 9 months, would you not drink with me? Some couples do that. Some people ask for that level of respect. Like, I can't do this. Can you be moral support for me? Like, can we do this together? And so it's an interesting conversation to have with your partner.
Where do you think you'd fall on that?
I
Just
think-
curious, because it doesn't matter to me. I'm just curious.
I don't know.
Definitely, honestly, like a year off alcohol sounds really nice.
Yeah.
And like kind of a good challenge to where it's like, you honestly might feel so good that you're like, don't go back.
Yeah, well, I think like for me, I'm realizing like I don't necessarily like the alcohol as much. Like I enjoy a nice little buzz here and there, but
You like something to sip on.
I love something to sip on, and it's just like these bubbly good drinks. So I've been having a lot of kombucha lately, and I love kombucha. But like I just love something to sip on, especially in like social situations where I'm so awkward. I just like I need something in my hand. I need to be sipping. I just like it just makes it feel nice. So I wish there were more like fun mocktail type drinks at places and they didn't cost the same amount as an alcoholic drink. I think that's kind of silly.
I think there's starting to be some.
I really have a problem when I drink to the part where I cannot have control of my brain.
Yeah.
And
I don't think I've ever seen you ever have a lot.
I've learned.
I don't know if you've ever seen him drunk.
I don't think so.
I have learned from the time that you didn't see me.
I kind of want just one though.
I mean,
like just once.
There are 3 stories basically.
Okay.
But the end of the day is I love to be, and I understand to have the social drink in your hand. People want to see you, that you're partaking with them in that social pressure. I
don't think people care what other people are
They
drinking.
don't.
And if you do, you're
if you
weirdo.
have a glass of ice water, you're fine.
Yeah.
But typically, I love my little teas, my little squirts. You just go, and it's. And I slam those suckers because I love to be able to. I'm a tipper.
You know what's really bad though about those little Mio things we just found out?
Why you ruin now?
We have to find you a different
You
substitute.
don't want to drink those.
We just looked at it the other night because we wanted something to drink and we were like, oh, what about the Mios? There's a bunch of dyes in them.
So now we're gonna find something new for me.
Yeah,
Well, that's
those
your
are
job.
like a one-off.
Yeah,
Those
we'll find you
are
something.
in case of emergency, not
Yeah.
a daily.
Go find me something fun.
We'll find you something good. Or maybe the people. If you have any substitutions for like the little squirt drinks or Crystal Light packets that are like healthy, let us know because he needs a new cocktail.
Or any companies, like send us some awesome stuff. Morgan will plug it.
I'm happy to have drinks on the show. Tonight we have a pink pineapple and rum mixer.
Yeah, I just think we're looking like in the grand scheme of things, this is very random, but also part of our teamwork.
Maybe we should start a fun drink brand.
I'm down, but I just like, we're looking for plastic free. We're looking
my
for
God,
no
yeah.
dyes. We're just looking for like natural, healthy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We literally talked about composting earlier.
Yeah.
I missed that conversation.
I can't wait to have chickens.
Yeah, we're going to have chickens too.
at the house.
Yeah.
Really?
We're going to have our own eggs.
Yeah,
Cool.
and Jerry's actually going to come take care of them every morning. It's great.
I think not.
I think you'd like the chickens.
Nice.
You're like the dad. You're the typical dad that you're like,
Nice.
don't bring home any animals. And then you bring home the animal and he's the one that's like the most obsessed with it. That's you.
Unless it's a cat.
He'd be obsessed with the cat too.
No.